Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, and today we have the straight stick from Performance Golf in our hands. And we came to acquire this thing after, one night, I was reflecting on the round and maybe a few beers deep in a moment of weakness. And here comes Rocco, just telling us about the greatest thing to get our contact problems solved. And then the slew of testimonials. Hey, I'm a 10 handicap. Hey, I'm a 15. I slice the ball. And hey, I have a bad out to in club path. Then here comes the straight stick, the golden tool that's gonna help. Maybe it does, maybe it works, I don't know. But we ordered it and it's here now, and we're gonna give it a test and see if this is actually gonna help improve my, my game. So let's get this thing unboxed. The straight stick. Do we have anything else in the box? Okay. So you get the straight stick in the box as well as a pamphlet to help you get started with it as well. So step-by-step training, scan the QR code from Performance Golf, and we are going to start seeing huge improvement on our contact issues once we start learning how to use this thing. Take this out of plastic, boom. It is a 7-iron cavity bag, so pretty wide sole on this guy on the bottom. Here we have the magnet here that is supposed to unlock when you're on plane, from what I understand. That's the kind of part I'm skeptical about, is how does this thing know when you're actually on plane, as opposed to just releasing the magnet when it hits a certain speed. But as you can see on the straight stick itself, you're able to move the slider up and down based on your swing speed. So right now it's hard to tell what it's actually set at. I'm assuming it's where the magnet lays. And it goes right there. And then you have a grip trainer here at the top to where you can actually set its positioning to neutral, strong, and strong plus to help you train. We've seen this type of stuff before. It's just the grip trainer that kind of helps you make sure your hands are in the correct position on the golf club in relation to the club face. The theory is this guy struggles from pulling the ball, slicing the ball, they hand him the straight stick, he does a few swings with it, he hits a few balls with it, and then all of a sudden now he's hitting balls on target line and with greater dispersion. So that's what we want to see from it. Premise is that you get on plane and then you swing the straight stick, and you're supposed to be able to get that magnet to come down. Okay, there it goes. See, I can already tell I'm going way out to in. So I'm curious about how this is actually going to help me get the club on a better plane and make better contact with it. See, all right. So there definitely are a few claims made by Rocco and Performance Golf that we want to try to verify down here in the garage. One being the swing plane feature of the straight stick. Now there's multiple times in the promotional material as well as the exclusive straight stick training videos that Rocco says,
you get over this way over the top of it, it won't click. If I get too underneath, it won't do the same thing, it'll go sideways.
You have to be in the slot with proper lag and speed in order for it to get to release, which that's number 2.
Maybe this is set too high, so I'd go down, if you're at 70, go down to 60.
The speed function of the straight stick. Now on the straight stick itself, it has a scale going from 60 to 100 miles per hour, which each mark is about 1 inch apart. Seems very scientific to me, but can we get that straight stick to release across it, or does it actually work? Do you have to match that swing speed? And then lastly, hey, it doesn't even really work for me. The whole goal of this is that I want a tighter dispersion group in my irons. I need to make better connections. So can we get a tighter dispersion group after using the straight stick? So we're gonna hit a few shots with the 7-iron, get our baseline numbers, and then we'll start with those other tests. Let's get it. Oh, okay, okay. All right, so we got our 5-shot grouping for our initial dispersion. Let's go ahead and start testing the swing plane feature of the straight stick. Now we have it set at 90 miles per hour. That's what I'm roughly swinging my 7-iron at. So first, let's start with a big over the top swing, and let's see if we can get that clicker to go. Let's hit it. All right, let's do that one more time. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and do a big underneath swing, so far inside that it's absolutely crazy. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, one more time on that one too. Yeah, so obviously we're getting the clicker to release either way. Let's do one with just absolutely no body rotation at all, just nothing but arms. All right, one more time on that one too. And then let's do like a super overly rotated twist and see if we get it to go with that one too. All right, so there you have it right there. The swing plane seems to be a little bit off in terms of what they say in the promotional material, and it doesn't necessarily matter if you're on plane or you're in the slot. You can still get that clicker to go through. Let's move on to the next test in terms of the speed of the straight stick. Okay, so let's go ahead and set the straight stick to 60 miles per hour and just focus on taking nice, easy swings up until we can get that clicker to go. So we're not trying to swing real hard. We're just trying to get to a point at the 60 mile per hour setting to get that clicker to release. All right, go ahead. Okay, so there you go. As you can tell, he's not swinging it very, very hard. So let's just scale that up all the way now up to the 100 mile per hour function. So if this works as advertised, we go all the way from 60 to 100. We should obviously see a very visible difference in swing speed, and that clicker should not release unless we're really swinging that club hard. I mean, I swing 90, to swing 100 is really putting it out there, especially with a 7-iron. But we're gonna keep it the same pace. So, all right, we're set at 100. Let's go ahead and keep that same pace as 60 and get that clicker to release. Yeah, so hopefully you can see there through the video that the speed isn't that much different, and we're still getting the clicker to release as well. Also, let's just take it up above the scale, way off the charts to the top of where it even lets you take the compression clicker, which, I mean, I don't even know what this would be rated at, probably about 150 mile an hour swing speed on a 7-iron, which would be bonkers. But let's go all the way up to the top and then see if we can keep that same easy swing and get that clicker to release down at the bottom. All right, here we go. Yeah, it still comes down, although you can tell that the clicker hits the bottom of the club face a little bit later just because of the time it takes it to get down to the bottom. But again, obviously not swinging any harder than we were previously, and we're still getting that clicker to go down. So the speed function of the straight stick, again, doesn't quite seem to line up with some of the material that they're providing in the promotional material as well as the training video. Despite those circumstances, we are getting the compression clicker to release reliably. And they say, hey, in the video, just focus on making it click. Just focus on making it click. You're gonna get better compression, better connection with your irons, and you're gonna start seeing those balls fly dead on target, on your target line, straight towards the pin. So we must be doing something right in terms of use of the straight stick. And in the promotional videos as well, the testers actually do hit golf balls with the straight stick. So you ready to hit some golf balls with it?
I'm a bit nervous, to be honest.
I know, me too. All right, let's do another 5 shots with the straight stick.
I have no clue how this is gonna go. I'm actually quite nervous. Certainly not the pin-seeking missile, as they advertised. And we did hit the center of the club face right there, so. Kind of all over the place, to be honest. despite the grip, it's really hard to tell where the club face is. All right, so I tend to be a toe striker, and oddly enough, pretty much all my impacts on the strike stick are kind of center and more towards the heel. Obviously, kind of all over the place on the dispersion.
Yeah, and then ultimately the final test is they hand the user's original iron back to them, and then now they have them swing after doing their straight stick drills, and then their dispersion is solved and they're seeing better contact, on target, all that stuff too. So let's get that 7-iron again. Let's do another 5 base shots with our 7-iron and see if our dispersion circle has gotten any smaller. So as we review the dispersion circles, there is maybe a small argument to say that after using the straight stick and doing some of the drills that our dispersion actually did get tighter, and that does reflect here between the green ring, which is my 5 base shots, into the white ring, which is after using the straight stick. Now, obviously the straight stick is not gonna perform to the same level as my iron, so I wasn't expecting to see that dispersion circle match that as well, but who knows? There might be something here in terms of actually. Hey guys, Future Kyle here. Been using the straight stick for a week and a half now, and they say 2 minutes a day to fix your contact problems. Well, I actually played a round of golf today and solely used the straight stick for my warm-up, and I can tell you without a doubt 100% the worst round of golf I've played this year so far. It just felt like I was chopping at the ball all day long, couldn't control my clubs, and without a doubt the worst aspect of my game today was my iron striking. So don't book that tee time, don't even worry. But if you don't book the tee time, then will I just vanish, or do I just like live in another Kyle multiverse somewhere?
Are you done?
Oh,
yep.
Great. Actually, can you go ahead and get out of here too so we can finish this video? Wonderful, thanks. And by no means was this review aimed at performance golf or meant to dunk on them. I'm just a recreational golfer trying to get better. And I was really hoping that this would be a tool that would help me get more consistency in my iron play and my approach play. But unfortunately, I don't think it delivers on what it promises, and this is not gonna be the tool for me. But hey, if anyone at Performance Golf sees this video and they wanna send this scrub out to a lesson with Hank Haney or Martin or Rocco himself, I am game for it. Let me know. But otherwise, guys, hey, comment below your thoughts on the straight stick. Fair review or not? Is it a flop? Is it a not? Is it a hero or is it a 0? I look forward to the discussion down below. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone else so that they at least have the information and can make a decision for themselves on the straight stick. Hope you enjoyed the video, everyone. We'll see you again soon. Cheers. Peace.